So the thing that people see as my critique is a deconstruction of spirituality. That just happened, Art. It wasn't my project. I had no idea that I was going to be doing any of this. It just happened. Again, it's a long story. I won't repeat it. I've talked about it before. But I just found myself with this this place, this role. And I find myself using it similar to how I did therapy, which is to be honest and deconstruct our situation and say, gee, we don't know as much as we like to think we do. We're kind of ignorant. We're just animals after all, smart ones, but animals. And I feel like when I do that, which is only honest, a certain kind of person gains perspective from you, and that's it. There's nothing. There's no sleight of hand. I have no secret. None. No secrets. I have no path. There's no path.
Yeah.
There's no secret. There's no come to Robert and I'll tell you what to think next. None of that. None.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you describe the disenchantment again, just it brought a couple of tears to my eyes again. This is something that resonates for me deeply. I want to summarize my memory because I have the quotes in front of me of the way you defined path and resonate, because I really like both of your definitions of that. One, with resonate, you said this is often said as some sort of mysterious highfalutin term, and to you, resonate just means similar thought processes, I guess, something like that. Which I really like the groundedness of the way you put it. In the context where I read you saying that, we're probably being a little critical of people who were saying, "Oh, I resonate with this and that." But I also see the beauty of that. And the way you defined path as stones, for something to be a path, it's like someone went there before you, and you're just following the breadcrumb trail of someone else. Which Jiddu Krishnamurti saying truth is a pathless land. This speaks to, finding your own so-called path, but it's not a path at all because it's just this moment. And gosh, I mean, one final topic I'd like to get to before we end, if you're up for it, is I'd like to talk about psychedelics for a bit. And
okay, let's stay with the previous matter for a moment on
sure.
On resonance. You started with
okay.
that. Someone says this resonates with me. What does that mean? Is that a test of truth at all? Or does it just mean there's part of my brain that gets excited when I hear that you feel that way about such and such? You see, I think people, when you say it resonates, that was clear, and I think that's a good way to use that word. It means it rings a bell. But other people use that as a test of facticity. If something resonates with me, that means it must be true. A lot of people use the idea of resonance that way. A lot of people do. And that's one of the things I critique. I think that's a very foolish test of facticity. If it resonates, what does that really mean? Now, I understand people would like to think that there's a level of intuition and we can't access it directly, but when something resonates, it means that intuitively it makes sense. I get all that, but then I just extend the critique to your intuition. That's not a test of anything. Yes, you may have a very strong feeling about something. I'm not saying discard the feeling. What I'm saying is just notice that the feeling, that the review is not the movie. Let's put it that way. See, if you're always reviewing everything and saying this resonates, this part resonates with me, but this part doesn't, That's not the movie, that's the review.